Well, good evening and welcome to Let's Talk Shop with Russ this afternoon here on a Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Good to have y'all out there already in the chat. Dennis Goodson, notice I said it right this time. Goodson's out there. Luana Pierce, Rusty Nails Wood Shop, Jimbo, David Roby, Ken McCroy, Aussie Man's out there. And oh, by the way, Aussie Man finally, like a couple of days ago, got his drill bits, and I sent him out on like the 29th of last month. It took him this long to get those drill bits from Mulberry, Florida to Australia. So he finally got them, he told me. So Ken McCroy, Lana Pierce, Jimbo, Aussie Man, John Lockery was out there, David Roby. All those guys are out there in guys and gals, I should say, are out there in the chat. Glad you're out there in the chat joining us. We're going to have a pretty good show tonight. We're going to, excuse me, my sinuses have been killing me the last few days. We've had a little bit of rain, and man, everything is just like the pollen's going crazy. But we're going to be highlighting YouTube newbies. And what that means is we want guys that are new on YouTube that don't have a lot of subscribers on their channel. And so that's what we're going to be highlighting. Now, I put it out there if anybody was a newbie and wanted their channel highlighted to send me an email at contest@simplywoodencreations.com. But as of the last time I checked, nobody had sent me an email. So obviously they didn't want their YouTube channel highlighted. So on you. If you don't want it highlighted, see if I care. But we found their own newbies. So there you go. We've got our own. And Katie Dotson joined us. Good. So, all right. So that's what we're going to be doing, is highlighting YouTube newbies tonight on the show. And also we've got a giveaway at the end of the show. And before we go any further, let me talk about my wonderful sponsors. And they are Devobel Technologies for web design, development, and hosting. Go to Vobel.com. FastCap, innovative products for the professional woodworker. Go to FastCap.com. Rockler, 60 years in woodworking. Create with confidence. Visit Rockler.com. Bearwood Supply Company, your best choice for hard-to-find woodworking supplies. Go to Bearwood.com. Klingspor, the sanding specialist. WoodworkingShop.com. Seiko, the scroll saw specialist. Seiko.com. And Scrollnado, dust collection for your scroll saw. You can find them on Amazon. So, and don't forget, on Wednesday nights here on YouTube, we've changed. We moved it from Twitch back over here, or moved it from Twitch over here onto YouTube. But on Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do scrolling and making with Russ. So we do some scroll saw projects and stuff on Wednesday nights. And if you're out there in the chat and want your YouTube channel highlighted tonight while we're on here, I will be checking my email. Send the information to contest@simplywoodencreations.com. That's what you need to do. So if you would like for me to highlight your YouTube channel, just email me. Send me the link to your YouTube channel, and we'll go in. It's a little bit of information about it while you're out there, because we're going to have a long time going as far as what did you say?
I said you printed a new sign. It looks good.
Yes, yeah, I printed a new sign. Yep.
The last one had a stain on it, I believe.
Well, no, that was spider poop.
Oh, my.
It looked a lot like spider poop. Yeah,
it was spider poop. So I printed a new sign so it don't have spider poop, and I covered it in plastic. So if he poops on it, I can wipe it off.
It's spider poof proof.
Yeah, it's spider poop proof. So anyway, but if you would like to have a have your YouTube channel, we get off on these things, man.
Say that fast 10 times. Spider poop proof. Spider proof.
Just
proof.
how big was that spider?
It's a big one. So anyway, so that's really everything that I have to have for tonight. So, and then we'll have the giveaway toward the end of the show. Had a little time this week to play around in the shop, so I made something playing around. So wanted to show it off tonight. So,
Ooh.
yeah, that's what I made.
Nice, nice, gorgeous.
It's got rows on the backside too.
It's hollow inside.
Yeah, I'm going
Nice.
to make a tray for it that sits down in here.
Is it
I'm pretty
bigger
sure
on
I'm
the
going to flock the inside of it. I'm going to flock it like hell, but I'm going to flock the inside of it. So, but I need to put the tray because I'm going to have supports to hold the tray up. So I need to get the tray made and the supports put in. So when I flock it, the flocking covers the supports too. I'm thinking about just putting some little pieces that come up here in the corners and all four corners for the tray just to catch in all four corners and hold it.
Now, you didn't get that wood off your scrap pile again, did you?
No, this didn't come off the scrap pile. This came off of a brand spanking new 1x6 clear pine. That's what this is.
Looks nice. A lot
Did
of
you
work.
say how you put the pattern on that? I was typing a turd comment in the.
I put a turd comment.
He's
Oh, I
seeing
missed
it.
it. And then Katie scared the crap out of me when she came in because I didn't see her come in.
Okay. The
I'll
pattern
check
on
it.
this is this what you're talking about?
Yep, that one.
Yeah, this was done on my CNC.
Okay, CNC.
Yeah, I did
It's not like
the
he really carved it or anything.
CNC done
Oh,
this,
Katie.
the top and the back.
Did you use a V-bit or did you use a?
Yeah, this a 30-degree V-bit.
30 degree.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It's a shame that's not real woodworking.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Oh, here we go.
But it's got the bottom in it.
TCNC.
It's got a bottom in it. Whoa.
Yep, it's got a bottom in it, and but that's what I was
That's
playing
impressive.
around with this week. I really had a lot of fun making this. I think I'm going to make. I got 3 daughters, and I think I'm going to make them each. Even if they watch it, I don't care if they see this or not. Or on. Usually they watch, or I know my grandsons usually watch. But anyway, I'm thinking about making one for each of my daughters, and on the top, doing some kind of something and engrave their name on the top.
Do you have a device
Well,
for them
yeah,
joints, or did you scroll them?
No, I have a jig that makes the box joints.
Okay.
Yeah, this is made
Sometimes I cheat and I just glue the boxes together, but the ends are burnt, so it looks like it's.
No, I have a Incra box joint jig.
Oh, that's
Got
a
it.
nice one.
Yeah, and it is awesome. Trust me, it makes everything repeatable, and they're nice and tight fits. Let's put it this way: I had to back off. These joints were so tight. I didn't think I was going to get it. It fit good until I put the glue on. As soon as I put the glue on, it kind of made the joint swell a little bit, and I literally had to take a rubber mallet and beat these things together, and then put my big Bessie, big clamps on it to pull it together. I was really worried.
Say you had to put your big butt on them together.
Yeah, if I'd have put my big butt on it, it broke it.
I made a pattern for my CNC, and then they stick the wood, like if the CNC's here like this, I stick the wood off the end of the workbench.
Yep.
Comes up like that, and then it cuts all of the
Sure.
stuff out. It comes out really nice.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I had to back. The second one I've made is out there. I backed off, and the joints weren't near as tight, and it went together really, really nice. So didn't have to fight with it. And I've got a couple of my friends trying to help me out. I kind of stumped them on a CNC project. They even went, I PM'd Mark Lindsay and was talking to him, and excuse me, my back's killing me, and I have to get situated. He didn't have the answer. So I got a hold of, I think it's Peter with CNC Nuts. I presented him what I want to do is I made the other one out there, and I got so excited putting the other one. It's like, you dumb butt. Why did you do this? I glued the sucker together. I was going to put, you have to, once I have the box joints made, I lay the piece in the CNC and have it do the rows, and then I put the box together because it's too thick to get in the CNC to do it. Well, I put this one together and didn't even do any roses or anything on it. And I'm like, I just got so excited. I was gluing together, and it's too late now. It's together. So I want to make like a pirate's chest out of it. So I want to take like a 2x6 for the lid, right? And I want to have the 2x6 domed with the flat ends like a pirate's chest. Well, a solid piece of wood, in other words, it's dome shaped. I can do in my CNC, and I'll make the lid out of that so it kind of resembles a pirate's chest. And I messed around with the spire and messed around with it. I can get a dome lid, but it's like domed on the ends, not straight flat. And I couldn't figure out how to do the flat ends. So Mark Lindsay had no clue as to how to do it either. He was like, wow, that is kind of a complicated situation there. So anyway, Peter from CNC Nuts is looking into it, and he sent me a model and said, is this what you're looking at? I said, yes. So he's working on that to help me out, but I'll just make that one, since it doesn't have any of the roses onto a miniature pirate's treasure chest. So it'll look pretty cool. So anyway, enough about me. Let's start on my right, and y'all can introduce yourself and tell us where we can find you so we can get the show started. Paul?
And I was ready too.
Cool.
Paul Corliss from Paul's Messy Workshop. That's Paul's Messy Workshop on YouTube and on Instagram. And since I'm first, I get to be the president of Make Your Own Octopi Club. Everybody's been 3D printing octopuses, octopi.
Okay.
So thanks for having me on, Russ.
You're welcome. Al.
Hello, everybody. I'm Al Forte, Odessa Woodworking and Maker Shop, Kilroy 79763. Yep. I've been doing octopi also, but mine have not been so good. I've gotten a couple of glowing ones working, but anyway, great to be here. I'll continue printing these things. Bella seems to think so too. Anyway, thanks for letting me be here.
You're welcome, Matt.
Hi, everyone. Matt Haas from Awesome Wood Things. I'm thrilled to be here. I, too, have a red octopus. Jim Bashir's made me this. Thank you. Paul Corliss made me this double tetrahedron, which I'm totally digging. And, yeah, I'm super excited to highlight some newbie woodworkers on YouTube. And I have a contest running now on my Awesome Wood Things channel. If you sign up for my new email newsletter, I'm giving away some Amazon gift cards. So I think there's a link we can get dropped in the chat. If you want to sign up for my email, you might win some cash from Amazon. And that was because I rolled over 5,000 subscribers recently. So it's my 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So thanks for having me on. And
if somebody, Matt, put Al, if you don't mind, put the link to that on the inside chat.
I got it.
Get out there. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I hope I posted the right one.
I'll pick a winner on the 20th, so we still have some time.
Okay, cool. Katie.
Hi, I'm Katie Dodson, and I'm here to see if I can get some people to quit whining. They, it's a never-ending issue with these people. But at any rate, we'll see what we can do here. And Russ is laughing like he's innocent.
I ain't saying a word.
Well, that'd be different.
Hey, now, come on. If you had the ants, look, they left scars on my arm.
Oh my God, he got scars. He got scars on my arm. You got it terrible.
Got scars on my arm. And then I tripped and busted my ass out in my yard last night. And now my back's killing me.
Experience.
Yeah, whatever. Jim, I'm not talking to her anymore.
I don't blame you. Jim Bashir is here from Driveway Workshop. I have a great maker to highlight tonight, so looking forward to seeing everybody else that's on the show.
Cool. Dixon.
And I wasn't ready. Hi, I'm Dixon Hoffman from, you can find me on my website, Hoffman Signs and Decals, and once in a while lurking around on Facebook.
Great. And Brenda.
Good evening, Russ. I'm Brenda G. Brenda G's Designs. You'll find me all over the internet as Brenda G's Designs. I'm on YouTube. I've got a Heifer Haven episode that I do several times a week where I give free advice. I said it was free, didn't say it was good. And Matt and I, we do a live stream on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock where we have a lot of fun and do some networking. So we hope everybody will join us there. And I also have a Facebook group, Brenda G's Designs, and I'm on Twitch and Twitter and everywhere. So hope that you look me up and we'll get to know each other and be friends.
Great. And I have an octopi too. Octopus. This is a single. This is an octopus. So I have one too. Jim sent me this one. So this thing is like really, really awesome. I mean, it prints out with the movable legs. Isn't that cool? Articulating, moving legs. I mean, it's like unbelievable. And you don't. I don't have to do. He don't have to do anything. I mean, when it comes off, it does that. So
Now I have to print one.
Each leg
Now
has
you have-
5 links.
You have to. You have to, Dixon. You have to.
yeah, look how he kind of like lays in your hand.
Yeah.
I like it when you spin him. How his legs are like twirl.
Art.
Hard for me to show you, but anyway. But thank you, Jim. A very, very cool, and I appreciate this very, very much.
Yeah, those legs flop around like a passed out crack addict.
Yeah.
They're really, I mean, they come off the printer and they're just really.
It's cool as crap.
My wife says every time I come on this podcast, it costs me money, either PLA or tools.
There, I got him sitting up there on top of the box, chilling and having a good time up there. So cool. All right. One thing I did want to mention before we get started, and I forgot that, is the 27th of April, which is not next weekend, the following next weekend. Yeah, the 27th. We're not going to have a show on the 27th. My daughter Ashley and her husband have purchased a new home, and they're in it, and they're having a housewarming party, and it's going to be a real big to-do. They have a DJ, and it's going to be all kind of fancy smancy. So I will be at my daughter's housewarming party. So
You can do a live show from there.
I might, if they have. I don't even know if they have internet out there yet or not. And they are out there in the boonies. I mean, I don't think the wireless would work out there. But if they have internet, they do have internet as far as they have cable out that far. But I don't know if they have it installed in their home yet because they just moved in. So, but if they have internet in there and I can get to the router, I've got 100 foot of Cat 5 with the ends on it, so I could run the router to any place. And yeah,
Can't you use your phone for a hotspot?
I've tried that and it really didn't work.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work all that great. Yeah, it really didn't work all that great. So we'll see. But as of right now, no show because she asked me, she goes, you know, the only time we can have it is on a Saturday night and we're having everybody come. So if you can't come, I said, no. I said, you know, Jaleesa, my granddaughter got married. People are going to have, I mean, I love doing this show and we have 50 plus shows or close to 50 shows a year after year. So every once in a while I have to miss a show for family things. So I hope y'all understand. So, Luana said, congrats. Have fun at the housewarming party. Congrats to your family with your home. Thank you, Luana. I appreciate it. So anyway, just to let y'all all know on the 27th. And if I can work things out, I'll let you know that week before. But as of right now, no show on the 27th. So, all right. So who wants to go first with the highlighted new people? Paul raised his hand first. So, and Matt did the second. So, Paul. take it away.
Al did third.
Al did third. Okay.
Yep. Well, my newbie is a guy that I don't know how I found him online, but I did, and I've been watching his videos, and his show is called Slow and Expensive. And the guy's name is Tony. And right now he's doing a really neat series on how to build kitchen cabinets or garage cabinets. And he just makes it look so easy. And Craig jigs them all together. And like I say, he just makes it look easy. I really enjoy his channel, and might be a good one to check out.
Great.
I'm done.
Did you want to go to his channel and show it?
If I can figure out how to do it, I'll be more than happy to. Let's see here. I got to figure out how to do it. Screen share.
Yep.
You got to do that. And then I got to go to.
Well, you're not screen sharing as of yet.
Wow, that's because I haven't figured out how.
Green button, top left.
Yeah,
I got that. I got that so far.
Then I think there's another button you have to push after that.
Yeah,
Share.
then select the monitor and then click share.
Oh,
There I am. Very good.
But now I got to go to there, I think. Am I sharing?
Yes, you are.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Good.
Hey, how about that? There is his channel.
Click
And-
click the share button, Paul.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay. He's got 156 subscribers is all he has. And right down here, this is one of the ones he has on building cabinets. And see if I can, on this series, he doesn't do any talking. It's just
Yeah, don't run the video too long because
I'm trying to
Yeah.
there he is. He's got a picture of it and then the thing, and he shows how to build these cabinets.
yeah, they'll pop me for stealing other people.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, that's not okay, Paul.
Yeah, it's not okay, but
I want that.
But he goes through how to make the face frames and the cabinets, and it's really a good series. And he's got some other stuff on there for different tips, how to make zero clearances and how to set up an overhead camera rig, and just a bunch of good stuff. And like I say, I enjoy it, and hopefully other people would too.
it looks great. I'm gonna have to check it out. So
Now I got to figure out how to unshare, stop sharing. Did that?
there you go.
Hey,
You're back.
I'm
Hey,
back.
Matt. Well, let me ask Matt a question real quick.
Sure.
On that, it's okay to highlight their channels like that as long as we just don't play videos, right?
Well, if the question is what is the algorithm going to detect, since you haven't full screened it, it's very hard for an algorithm to detect that you're using someone else's video. It's still not any more legal. It's just no one's going to find it if you've got the whole interface around your
Right. Okay. I just want to make sure because they're getting so damn sticky right now at YouTube.
It seems like the audio trips it more easy.
Right.
Maybe it's just whatever.
So, well, yeah, everybody mute if you show their channel, make sure you mute it. So, and that's really crazy because all we're trying to do is show people out there, expose some channels that they may have never seen and give them some traffic. So,
right.
So anyway, so okie dokie. So let's go with actually I think Matt was the second one.
Yep, I can jump in.
Yep.
Okay, so the channel I want to highlight is Ideal Grain. This is Jeff Shaw's channel. It has 715 subscribers, but it's been around for a while, so it's not a newbie channel in that it's brand new. It's just not a very popular one. So this qualifies, I believe, because it has less than 1,000. Now, Jeff, I had the pleasure of carpooling with him when we went to the Atlanta Woodworking Show. So I got to know a lot about him. And I mean, he's a full-on maker. He's making a run at being a professional sign maker and woodworker. He's a full-time job. He has a CNC router parts machine, a full size one. I think it's a 4x8 or maybe even a 5x10. He financed it and everything, and he's got a shop space. But and I noticed his channel, it just has the popular upload shelf. But if you go to videos, you know, he's posting, you know, a week ago, a month ago, 4 months ago. So it's, you know, every couple of months. And his most current one is an interview of yours truly, where he interviewed me in his car. So I just talk a little bit about my woodworking channel and my other passions. But go check him out. He is a fully, I don't know how to describe it. He's an expert, and he does a lot of. He takes every piece of plywood and makes something out of it. If it's not in the item he's creating, it is. He'll use like the offcuts and print mallets and things like that. He'll make dead blow mallets out of Baltic birch plywood, and so he's not real forward on social media. Like, he's not all over Facebook. I mean, he does some of the stuff, but you know, he's heads down making a business out of this, and he does drop videos out there, and his channel is new. So go check out Ideal Grain on YouTube. Jeff Shaw, good guy.
Great. Sounds good. And yeah, I saw. I only caught it briefly. I was doing something, but about your interview with him, and I wanted to go back and watch it, so I'll have to go back and watch it now.
Yeah, it was fun.
Cool. Al.
Yeah, that video that Matt's talking about, I thought they were going to burst out into song like they do on the late show or whatever.
Yeah.
But
we
anyway,
sang Bohemian Rhapsody and filmed it. He just has to put it up. So there's some headbanging on. Bohemian.
Well, when he first started doing it, I was looking for him to be driving down the road and talking. I'm like, oh, I got to watch this. You know, it's crazy. But then I noticed they were just parked. I'm like, well, there's no fun in that. I want to see a wreck.
Yeah. Oh, come on now.
Go ahead, Al.
All right. So the one that I'm going to go ahead and just highlight a little bit is him and I, and he's been in the chat before. I was chatting earlier with him. Probably gave him too late a notice that I was going to go ahead and show his channel, but him and I, he doesn't have a lot of videos. Huh?
He's in the chat.
He is good. I'm not looking at it. Good. Awesome. Up. Don't do that. Oh, gee, I wonder what this guy's going to do. Yeah, actually, let me back up. When I first started watching, this really reminded me of Shelley Cole in the Christmas scene. So anyway, he built this drafting table, and I started watching and stuff, and then I saw this, and I'm a pallet wood lover. I love to upcycle. He did a really good video with him and I believe. I'm not really certain who I is. However, I looks like it's multiple eyes, but they did these feathers, which look really cool. Really good video too.
Those two, go back to that real quick. That does look awesome.
Oh yeah. In fact,
that's made out of pallet wood.
Yeah, pallet wood. Let me go ahead and just skip through it. I didn't really want to skip through it at all, but let me see if I can find anything that shows him doing it. But the video was very detailed as to how he actually does it. You can see there he's got some of the.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then he cuts it on the bandsaw, and and then paints them up, and there you go.
They look good.
I was like that was probably my favorite one right there. And then of course, for a little fun, what do you think this guy's gonna do? Gee, let's watch. Anyway, I thought that's Hunter jumping into cold water for $100. Would you do it? But anyway, so
Al in the chat, he says the I is his wife.
Oh, the I is his wife.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I wasn't certain. I had seen his kids or his son, I guess, or daughter. I'm not really
Well, at
sure.
least he refers to his. They must love each other because he refers to his I and not it.
The guy, correct?
Crossing the line there.
But
Gonna get him
anyway,
in trouble.
awesomeness is all I got to say. Let me see if I can figure out how to unshare.
You're unshared.
Okay? Then I'm unshared. Good deal.
Yeah, I kind of Jim Bashir's put out there in the chat when he was standing up there for a few seconds. You had it freeze framed. I was thinking there for a second he was probably going to whiz in the water.
Yeah, I got to be careful. My wife's next door in the other
It's not
room
gonna go
making
well.
some stuff.
What'd you say, Katie?
PG-13 was going to go down the drain there.
Well, I said whiz. I didn't.
Yeah, but when he, I thought the video was going to take us out of the PG-13.
Oh yeah. Well,
We'll have YouTube knocking at your door, Russ. This video is demonetized.
knocking at my door. So pretty cool. But yeah, the feathers looked, I mean, really fantastic. I'm going to have to go back myself and watch those, watch that videos just to see how he did that, because that looked pretty cool. I've never seen that done before.
Yeah, I'm so glad he was in the chat, guys. Awesome.
Yep. So him and I are woodworking. That's good. Just to say, we have 38 people watching and only 20 thumbs up. If you don't mind, give me the thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I'd like to match the amount of people watching with the amount of thumbs up we have. Thank you very much. So who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay.
All
Well, she
right.
was fast on that. Go ahead.
Let's see if we can get this shared. Am I
Mr.
sharing it?
Doughboy.
All right. This is Mr. Doughboy's channel, and I met him on YouTube through a networking episode that I was going through of trying to find some channels to network with. And I come across his channel and I was just struck by it because he makes all these little miniature things and he does a lot of them out of coins. He is also a woodworker, but he doesn't have any of his woodworking up on his website. So we're going to look at some of the coins and stuff that he has done here. Let's see, I'll flip over here. I've got this one queued up, and he is making a gold panning man. And he uses these bullet casings, and we'll just kind of skip up through this a little bit here and show, he's making these things up. He's doing some soldering, and there he's got the little man coming together, getting his arms on him. And there he is with the little gold pan in his hand. He's got pennies for his feet.
That's cool.
He's got all kinds of cool videos where he makes all different kinds of things. Let's see.
Brenda, you're going to show the Enterprise, aren't you?
The Starship?
Sure.
Okay, there's the Starship that he's making with a coin.
The emblem, the communicator pin.
But I think he did a little starship. I don't know if that was the video or not.
Now I hope he knows that you can do that with a scroll saw.
Hey, which one of us threw a video out recently that like cut half of the it was either a quarter or a $50 out and made a pendant out of it? Did any of you see that?
But I think
I
will
don't mean
be
here in the thing. I mean like in the group.
Wasn't it Steve Good did that?
You know what? Let me look for it because that was a pretty cool video too.
There's a lot of coin people on YouTube that make jewelry out of coins, but he makes little. I call them little varmints. He makes bells out of 2 quarters.
His oil can's great too.
Yeah, he did an oil can.
Yeah, the oil can was awesome.
Yeah, I saw the oil can, I believe, and I saw it over on Facebook. I think he posted the video on Facebook, and I saw that, and I was like, wow, that's pretty nice. But I haven't seen his channel.
And this is his channel. He's got all kinds of cool things on it. There's a microphone.
Yeah, I like the microphone. Click on that. I want to see that.
Hey, Jim, I think it was Sterling Davis.
That's a 50-cent piece he's using there.
Oh, cool.
You're right. It was Sterling. Thanks.
And we'll skip up through this a little bit. We can get the computer to cooperate. There we go. So he's got a microphone there that he's
right
using as his model.
Right.
Oh, he's got Brad's. Okay.
Yeah, and Brad nails he's going to use for the grid.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, the creativity is awesome on that.
Yeah.
See if we can skip it up a little bit. Or he's making the base.
Yeah, there's a lot of talented people out there.
Keep talking for just a few seconds, Brenda. I got to go run and get something on the show.
All right. Yeah, he does all kinds of cool stuff there on his channel. See if we can skip down a little bit further, maybe get a little better picture of it.
Did you show the oil can yet?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not.
We're still working on the microphone.
Oh, the microphone. That's right. Yes. They're all great. They're all fantastic.
Doing a little soldering on it. And there it is.
Oh,
That's really something.
But yeah, he does a lot of really cool stuff there on his site. Where is that oil can at?
the bell. I do like the bell.
He's got the pennies in the teapot that he made out of the little cups in the teapot. He makes out of pennies.
Oh, jeez.
See, there they are.
Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
My question to him, though, is can you actually drink some tea out of that?
He probably could.
Just
yeah.
asking.
It wouldn't wet your whistle, but it being so small, but yeah. I mean, it reminded, I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland. So I really like that because I thought when Alice is real tiny, see, there's her teacups and her teapot. But yeah, he does a lot of really nice stuff over there. There's the bell that he made out of the 2 quarters.
And it even rings. I saw the little clapper down there.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's all kinds of neat stuff that he has made. And I was looking here for that oil can.
I'm sure he's making all his own jigs and everything too.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Did you see that die with all the
different?
Yeah.
That's part of being a maker, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm probably just looking right over it because I'm scanning so quick here,
I'd like to have him on the show one night.
Well,
Cool.
you can ask. I think he's a little private, and really doesn't want to put himself, his face on camera and stuff. But you can always ask.
Because I mean that is really cool. I mean it's unusual, something you just don't see every day.
He's in the chat. So.
He's making salt and pepper shakers here.
Mr. Doughboy, if you would like, I would love to have you as a guest on the show one Saturday night and show off some of what you make and how you do it. So
there's one of the dies that he uses to put the coins in to get them the shape that he wants them.
I'm extending the invitation, so all you have to do is just let me know if you would like to, and we'll figure out a date.
So now
all you've got to do is go to your Facebook page, right, Russ?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can go to my Facebook page. Also, him and I woodworking, if he wants to be the guest one night and show us how he makes those feathers. I'm extending out to him also. Love to have you as the guest one night and talk about how you do those feathers.
So anyway, that's his page there, and he's only got 505 subscribers. He's been on YouTube since 2012, and I think that he deserves a lot more subscribers to his channel.
Yes, he does.
With the kind of work that he does, I was amazed. I thought, man, here's somebody that needs to be recognized for the work that they're doing. So,
Mr. Doughboy says sure in the chat, so it looks like he has it.
I posted Russ's Facebook, so just send him a message there. Just PM him there.
PM me over there, and great, man. That is fantastic. Yeah,
awesome.
A lot of good stuff tonight. I wanted to show off something real quick. When I was at the in Atlanta and the Gwinnett Woodworkers booth, they have some really talented guys that are in that, in the Gwinnett Woodworkers, and you showing that about making the coins reminded me that one of the guys at the Gwinnett Woodworkers makes stuff out of quarters, and he made this out of a quarter for a set of earrings for my wife.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were going to wear them, Russ.
Got the gator in there.
That's Florida. It's a Florida gator for University of Florida.
That's decent.
Isn't that cool? Made out of a quarter.
Uh-huh.
So he made them for my wife for earrings.
Well, my late husband used to make jewelry out of silver dollars. And so, yeah, that's one of the things that just kind of fascinated me about people being able to do that sort of thing. And when I stumbled across his channel, I thought, man, oh man, look at all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's not just the jewelry. You know, he's making like, you know, little teapots and oil cans.
Mr. Goldboy does that.
Yeah.
He's grown way beyond just cutting the quarter out. He's actually molding them and soldering them and shaping them.
Right.
Can you hold those up and flip them around, Russ?
He makes rings too.
Do what?
He makes rings also.
Yeah, hold the earrings up and spin them around a little bit so we could see both sides of them.
Oh.
We had some people in the chat ask for that.
Oh, you would ask that after I put them away? I thought everybody was bored.
You got to go that extra mile, Russ.
Here, I'll hold them like that. Well, they're stuck together.
Russ, I think they want you to wear them too.
Yeah.
I don't have holes in my ears.
But at least it's University of Florida and not Furman University.
It's not too late. How many people want to see Russ pierce his ears on stream?
I do.
Yeah.
I'll
Like
watch.
We can't see him. We can't see him if you keep talking.
Like that's really gonna happen.
You know, he gets really out of shape about a rash on his arm. And you want him to put holes in his ears?
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah,
you Nancy would come out and
I
do
get
it.
bent out of shape when I have a herd of ants land on my arm and bite.
I heard
The
of
ant
that.
story
I
again.
heard. You mean a flock?
4 ants. He's got 4 bites.
There was a flocking bunch of them, let me tell you.
A metric S ton. Of
Yeah, I
ants.
have a ring made out of an Indiana quarter that I think is pretty cool.
But yeah,
There,
okay, so Mr. Doughboy said yes, he'd love to be on the show. So yeah,
Yeah, that'll be a good one. It looks
yep,
like
that'll be
he's
a
got
good
some
one.
pretty
So,
neat-
yeah, reach out to me on Facebook.
Yeah, I have
And-
to see that one.
And also, all right, so who's next, Jim or Dixon?
I'll go next. Yeah.
All right.
You okay, Dixon?
Sure,
Okay.
I'm shy.
Let me click the screen share thing here, and I'm going to throw you on the. See if this works. How are we looking there? Okay.
good.
There's Katie's ugly mug up there. So I had Joe Pierce I had Joe Pierce.
Well,
Baker.
you are.
That's cold.
You
Boy,
have a thin ice.
you
He's
must
got a
have
pretty
jet
eclectic
lag.
channel. He does most of the stuff that he does appears to be turning, or he does turning and stuff. Here's this one right here. I think would be pretty neat to watch, his wooden birthday cake, because I know all of us at one point in time had a birthday cake that we thought was actually made out of wood once we took the first bite out of it. But he's got things like here. He's got a wooden tomahawk. Here's some live edge bowl. Here, this looks like pretty cool work that he did with this Carolina shoe thing. You know how most of the guys, or not most, but some of the guys are doing the Carolina shoe videos now for them. There was another couple of them on here. Here's a guitar rescue where he worked on rebuilding a Stratocaster. That would probably be a cool one. One of the big ones that looks pretty neat, and I actually watched this series, was that he got a ukulele kit and built a ukulele out of it. So that would be a really neat one to watch also. What else does he have here? But I don't get it. You go up to the top, he's got 1,200 subscribers, but the stuff that he does here, he deserves a lot more than that. So if you guys can go there and give him a sub. There was another cool one on here. Hang on a second. Let me look.
Joe Pierce Maker.
Joe Pierce Maker. This right here, the tool holder and the sign, is really nice.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
He was at the Klingsport Extravaganza.
Was he?
Yeah, back up. You can see the, or he had a picture of the, yeah, right there. Joe Pierce vlog, Klingspor. Oh, he went to Klingspor Woodworking.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's another one down here that I thought was kind of neat too. This one's kind of funny. The 4 hammers Jimmy DiResta doesn't own.
Cool.
So that's Joe Pierce maker. So go ahead and sub to him. Looks like a good channel.
Nice stuff.
Let me unscreen share here.
I put Joe Pierce maker in the chat and also dropped in him and I, and I don't remember if we did Mr. Doughboy, but
yeah, throw all those in the
and I put in slow and expensive. I put him out in the chat.
Okay. Dixon?
Okay, I actually stumbled on this guy a while back. Oh, I got to hit the screen share. And I sort of forgot until Russ brought him up. He is the Mad Maker. Now I got to share.
Big fan of the
Okay, do you see this?
Yeah.
Mad Maker, here he is. I did stumble on this guy about a month ago, and I watched him. He's got a real good sense of humor.
And he's Maker's Rock thing, Matt.
May I interject? I'm sorry.
Yes, yes, go ahead, because I don't know a real lot about him, but I did watch a couple of his videos. I see he's now up to 500 subscribers, and he's just starting out.
His very first video was a Maker's Rock video.
Wow.
That's how he got introduced to YouTube, and I am so stoked.
That is cool.
Is he the one that he scroll sawed something out of metal? No, never mind.
Yeah. Hey, all I'll say is, he's loving the craft, because he's an engineer by trade, and he's just getting into it, and he's learning and making, and he's really good. And
he's funny. He's funny too. He puts a lot of humor.
That's hard to do. It's hard to have humor, and he nails it. Anyway,
and he's not afraid to make a mistake, because he's starting out and he wants people to enjoy his videos and learn along with them.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I like this one here, Sawdust Cake.
Yeah.
But,
his album was so good that he made from Maker's Rock.
That must be this one here, huh?
Yeah, that's a good one too. Is
2019, and then this one down here.
This very first one, that one with the octopus arm. That man, that blew me away.
Yeah,
one of his little statements that went by, and it's it's nothing to people that have been in the shop. He's like, I really enjoyed using multiple tools to get up something done, and who says that but someone who's just getting into it? He bought a couple tools, and he finally had a project where he had to go from one to the other. We take that for granted, but there was a rise in happiness at some time, and he's got it anyway.
Yeah, he's excited, and he could tell he's passionate, and he likes what he's doing. He's learning right now.
Yeah, he's going through a rebranding too. He spoke about that in one of the videos. I was sitting there watching some of the stuff too. Really good stuff. And definitely humorous. Definitely.
Yeah, he's humorous. That's for sure.
If I ever get to England, I'm knocking on his door for sure.
What I can't figure out is he's got all these woodworking videos, and he's got an IC in his background photo on the
I saw that
webpage.
Maybe it's part of his rebranding.
Maybe, yeah.
No,
he doesn't. He makes different things. He doesn't just do the woodworking. He branches off. Okay, now how do I go back to screen share to get rid of it?
Go down to the bottom of the page where it has
stop
the little...
screen sharing. Okay,
there you go.
Both will work. Both.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch more of his videos, because I watched him in the beginning, and then I sort of lost track. Very good attitude and sense of humor.
Yeah.
I sneezed and didn't put the map. Sorry about that. It's
yeah. Okay, good. All right, I have one. Let me get everything set up over here. Yeah, I've got everything set up. I've got two because the person contacted me. Let me get this set up before I change it over. I change over to make sure. Okay, yep, I'm ready. I just wanted to have the pages already set up before I had to go through all that. All right, I'm going to screen share. And here's the first one. And he did email me. And that is Kenny's Scroll Shop. Now, Kenny is the one I am trying to have on, and I want to have him on the show in the near future. And he makes his patterns, his portrait patterns, using Photoshop. And so I want him to come on one night and show people how he does that. And so this is his YouTube channel. You know, he has 8 subscribers, so he's really new over here. But I'll just take you real quick into.
He's out in the chat.
Yes, he's out there in the chat. Yep. Hi, Kenny.
Hey there. I got a sub to him then if he's out there.
Yeah, look at just
Go
real
to
quick.
channel.
Look how he starts off and how he starts doing this.
Kenny, you have 9 subscribers now. Get on it, people.
Yeah, just right click on the 3 little dots on the to the right of his name. I'm trying to.
Oh, what's that? I wonder what that software is.
That's Photoshop.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's just Photoshop. That's what I said. He has kind of a unique way. I watched some of his videos of him doing this. Now, I watched him over on Wixie or something where he has them. Not here on YouTube.
Wow.
I've seen him on Wixie. And was watching how he did that. But he makes his patterns.
That's amazing.
Yeah, here's I'm going to run over the train.
It's cool he's using Photoshop. Some people use some free graphic programs, and I'm like, well, show me how to do it in Photoshop. So.
Yeah, that's why I stumbled across him, and you're dang straight. That's what I want to see him do it in Photoshop and watch some of them. Because I usually do it in Corel Draw some, and it's not near. It seems to be near as fast as what he's doing here.
You know what though, Russ? I was using, Inkscape and stuff like that, but Corel Draw, it just seems like it has so many built-in things where you just click a button and it does it, where you've got to go through 6 or 7 steps in.
Right.
Free
but look at this.
Stuff.
Look how fast he's running. Well, I know he sped it up. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, but still.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But still, even sped up, you can see how he's doing this, and it's like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's cleaning up the images pretty quick.
Yeah,
we've doubled his subscribers, more than doubled. He's at 15 now.
Here's Kenny. I see him at 17.
I see him at 17.
Nice.
So he needs one more to make double 18.
And I'm putting the link right now in the chat.
So he had 7 before, didn't he?
I might have even spelled it right.
Oh, no, he had 9 before.
We'll walk over the Vietnam. We'll run this one real quick.
He's at 19 now.
Okay.
Ring that bell too. Don't forget that.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Brenda, didn't you say that somebody gets their wings? No, wait a second. That's Christmas.
No, I said somebody at the YouTube offices pees their pants every time we'll ring a bell.
But so Kenny, my invitation is open to you to be here on the guest on the show. I'd already talked to him about it. I wanted to try to have him on tonight, but that didn't work out. So just let me know, Kenny, if you're still interested, and we'll work out the date to get you on here to talk about this. So, but that's my first one, Kenny Scroll Shop. He's on Facebook also.
You got to press that bell, Mr. Doughboy, to get those notifications.
Yep. And then the other one is the Walnut Log Studio. This guy is Jeff Hornung. I'm not, you know how I mess up people's name, but anyway, but he does a lot of turning, and I've watched some of his videos, and you know, I'm pretty new to turning myself, so I watched some of his videos, and especially a few of them on the proper way to turn a bowl, and it really made sense. And I turned a bowl after I watched that, and it made it a lot easier.
You throw that in the chat.
Ken ought to watch his show then.
Yeah, but he teaches turning bowls, and he does. Look at this. How do y'all say it? Hornung?
Horning.
The Walnut log is also out there.
Walnut Log. He's out there, Jeff?
No, well, I meant the URL to his.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant he was out there.
Right.
But yeah, he's showing how he uses some of the stuff with the airbrush.
Yeah, I got a sub to this guy. That's a man.
Well, he's good. He's really good.
Got him. Got it subbed to him.
He's on Facebook every once in a while live. That's how I stumbled across him. Was Hornung. Yep. So
if he wants his name pronounced correctly, he needs to come on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way to do it.
Let's do this one here.
I like that bluing thing that he just did that you had on a second or two ago.
No kidding.
It was really neat.
Look, it's a 2014 video shot in 4:3.
Yeah.
4:3.
He's got, and he does a lot of Facebook Live. I was going to ask him if he's not really doing any more, as much as he used to on YouTube, because it doesn't look like it. So, because his last video he's put on here was 4 months ago, back at Christmas time, and then he did one Tech Test 2 7 months ago and 9 months ago. So I wanted to find out if he's went totally to Facebook or not, because I kind of miss seeing.
Jeff Robinson said he's also a distributor for Yorkshire Grit.
Grit, yes.
Oh, that's who that is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yorkshire.
No wonder his bowls look so smooth.
Look, he's got like a Lord of the Rings thing happening there.
Yeah.
Defied all odds.
That's cool.
Wait, I've been making stuff for 25, 30 years, and you keep finding stuff and more websites, and it's so cool that they come up with new stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
But anyway, that's the other one, Jeff over at the Walnut Log.
Isn't this
really
a great time to be
inspirational, too.
alive, though? Because of all the stuff that's just out there. I mean,
Oh, yeah, the technology.
I picked this up, and I have like almost all of the known knowledge of the modern world at my hand. In my hand, you know.
Yep.
Resistance is futile.
Kenny Scroll Shop said, I just need to figure out my schedule, but I'd love to do the show. Thank you for the invite. Okay, so yeah, get your schedule. It's every Saturday night. Now, next week, I have open, which is the 20th is open. So if you want to keep that in mind, and then we're not having a show on the 27th, and then the 4th and the 11th. So since I've tried to get a hold of you first to have you on the show, you got the 20th, the 4th, and 11th. See if you can come up with a date on those and get back with me, if you don't mind. And so I can let the other two people that were wanting, Mr. Doughboy and him and I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, I do have someone I'd like to mention.
Sure.
The gentleman's name is George Wurtzer. Wurtzer. a lot of there's a gazillion people have seen him. There's a 2018 Subaru commercial where this tourist are looking for a specific hiking trail, and this old blind guy comes up and says, "I'll show you where it's at." Well, he's the blind, he's the actor in that commercial.
Yeah, that's a Subaru commercial, isn't it?
It's a Subaru commercial. It certainly is. Okay, Mr. Wurtzer has traveled internationally. He lives in Greenville, Tennessee. He has hiked extensively. He cross-country skiing, endurance racing, not to be confused with enduro. Endurance racing is when it's one horse and one rider over the river through the woods on either a 50 or 100-mile race in one day.
Wow.
He's a woodworker. He's a wood turner. Mr. Wurtzer has been blind since infancy.
Yes.
And he turns.
And he turns.
He turns, and he does other woodworking.
Awesome.
Right now, he just started up a website. I don't know where he's going to go with this because he only has 3 videos up there. Let's see here.
What's the name of the?
Katie, is that the blind
Nico,
woodworker?
I'm trying to get my screen share thing to come up.
Okay.
Chatting. Oh, screen share. And it's else. Okay, can you see that?
Nope. We only see you.
Oh, well, that's not what you want to see for sure.
Blinded by the.
No kidding.
My eyes.
There's a love affair there.
Yeah.
There, Katie.
Yeah, Matt, and you do have the halo of awesomeness around you, Matt.
The green.
The
Is that
green.
what that is?
Yeah. I'm kind of
Trying to make everybody green with envy.
Yeah.
Right.
I can make it strobe colors if you'd like.
kind of
Do
Okay,
is
I'm
take
not-
your mouse and go over to the left of your screen.
Do a screen share.
Yeah, and click screen share.
Yes.
And then there's a little button on there that says share screen, and you.
It says click here, Katie, on it.
Share
it-
screen.
There you go.
Hey,
All right. How about How about now?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. He's got all of 13 subscribers on here.
Nico Gallery.
Mr. Wurtzel is going to be mentoring 8 blind adventurers this year. He's going to take them hiking. He's going to take them horseback riding. He's going to teach them woodworking. And like I said, I don't know where he's going with his channel here, but he's well worth watching and paying attention to, no matter what he does.
Yeah.
Now if you do a search on his name, just George Wurtzel, there are some other video channels that have done interviews with him and whatnot. He's just a very matter of fact, but very sweet guy. I mean, just there's nothing ostentatious about him or anything like that. He just somebody to watch and stand in awe of.
His URL is in there, and he's now got more than 13. He's got 14.
15.
He's at 17.
Yeah, I just subbed to him, so
Yeah, there you go, guys.
I mean, I know mine is
Yeah.
counts for 10, but you know what I mean.
Great.
Can't wait to look at it.
That's awesome. Yeah, Luana was saying my notification for Russ show only once he showed up. Yeah, if I put the event out there, it doesn't ring the bell. It only is when the show goes live. So, but all right. So we're rocking at what time is it?
It is 9:06.
9:06. All right. So yeah, we've done all that. I'll check my email
9:06.
one more time to see if anybody threw anything in there at the last minute. And nope, I don't have anything in there at the last minute for that. So that does that. All right. So have a little giveaway tonight. A little something a little different. So what we're going to be giving away tonight is two Bessie. I think these are called J clamps.
Big ones. They're biggins.
Yeah, these are 3-footers. Or are they 4-footers? No, they're about 3 foot.
3.
Yep. 2 of the Bessie 3-foot J clamps. So these are from Rockler. So Rockler is one of my sponsors. So if you would like to win these, you're going to have to submit your answer to contest@simplywoodencreations.com. Okay, when I ask the question. So that's where it's going to go to. The panel can try to win this also. It's for everybody, the panel and everybody out there in the chat. And then I will shut it down tomorrow night, midnight, Sunday night, midnight, from accepting any more entries. The reason being is because I have a lot of people. Now, Aussie Man watches me from Australia, but a lot of people watch me the following day because they either have to work or their time schedule or the time difference between their show and everything. But yeah, so the question is on what episode or season, what season and episode did someone come on my show with pink hair? And what was their name?
Pink
the
hair?
Season and the episode that someone was on my show with pink hair. I kid you not. And what was their name? So you need the season, episode, and their name. And send the email with those to contest@simplywoodencreations.com. And then I'll compile all those and draw a winner for the 2.
Katie, you never dyed your hair, right?
Bessie.
No.
Okay.
No, this is a lady clear off color, but it's turning into possum blonde.
Yep. Somebody will win these 2. Oh, and this is inside the USA only. I'm not shipping these. It's going to cost way too much to ship them out anywhere.
Now, Brenda's had some funny looking hair in the past.
So.
Does that mean she's disqualified if it's her?
Are you talking like bed hair, Paul, or are you just
you
talking
just give the answer out, Paul?
I will tell you right off the bat, this was a specific show, and Brenda has been on multiple shows, even if she had pink hair. So this was actually not a panel member. This was a guest.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yep. Brenda, were you ever a guest before you were a panel member?
No, but I did have pink hair. It's been many years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Well, you've had some.
But anyway, back to what I was saying. This is inside the U.S. only. I'm only shipping this inside the USA. So I'm sorry, Aussie Man, and a few others. I'm not going to ship these. So, and in the lower 40. No Hawaii, no Alaska.
That's 48, Russ.
Or 40.
Sorry, I had to say that.
It's been a while since he's been to school. It might have been 40 when he was taught.
Yeah. When I was in school, we only had 40 states.
I heard Puerto Rico is going to be the 51st state.
Yeah, I'm not sorry.
And California is going to turn into 3.
Right?
I know Aussie Man's out there. No overseas. Gee, Russ, I'm sorry. It costs too much to ship the stuff.
I keep wondering when Texas is going to finally succeed. They've been threatening for years.
Yeah.
So it's California.
Well, these are from my friends.
Succeed. They'll just split.
If Aussie Man wins them, we'll send them a picture.
Yeah. I'll put it onto a postcard and send him the postcard.
Send them a gift card.
I understand. I sent him those drill bits, and it cost me, an arm and a leg. But I feel bad about that. And so, I do. And I know he said he'd help pitch in on the for the shipping and everything, but it's still.
Well, he
you
said,
weren't able to slip them in as a credit card. They got busted.
I slipped them into an envelope, but I was going
They
to say
probably X-rated them.
no. They didn't. They caught it at my post office. She didn't have to. She just picked it up and shook it. And she says, "What's in here?" And I told her, and she goes, "You're gonna have to fill out a slip."
Aussie Man says you ought to give the people the option to pay for the shipping.
Yeah, but the shipping to ship these would be more worth. It would be more than what the things are worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these things, two things that you have to worry about when you're shipping. Okay, number one is weight. They go by the weight, and these things are heavy. And number two is size. So
they're oversized.
The size kills you.
Just bend them over,
Just fold them in your vice.
I could cut them in half, and they could weld them back together when they got it.
They call them J clamps. You could really make them J clamps.
Yeah. So, like with the drill bits, now that was easy. I was able to put them in a regular business envelope. I took a piece of cardboard and put them in the corrugated pieces of the cardboard and slipped it in there. But
you still blew it.
Yeah, they still caught it, and I had to fill out that thing. And I sent it as a gift. That's another thing too. You have to be very, very careful sending stuff like that, because when you sign that thing off and you're saying you're giving it as a gift, which it was a gift, that's no lie, but in the same aspect, you have to be very careful about that, because if they find out it's not a gift or it's your something, then you can get in trouble with the federal government. So
looks like they'd have more to worry about, but hey.
I agree, but still, it's like, when I used to send my stuff when he was, my son was in the Marines, we used to ship overseas. When we take one of those boxes, the $20 box where whatever you get inside, if no matter what it weighs, if it fits, it ships. Mm-hmm. We would stack that thing full of candy and all kinds of stuff and ship it to him. And I had to fill out a thing on everything that went in there. So I had like 4 or 5
APO, didn't it?
Yeah. Did you ever use the APO?
I had to fill out in order, and you had to list everything. 1 box of Skittles, how much it cost? $3.95. 1 box of M&Ms, how much it cost? $4.95. 1 box, everything. Razors, everything. Shaving cream. You had to list everything you put in there and how much it cost.
Wow.
And so that's basically what I had to do with when I sent those drill bits to Aussie Man, was I had to just tell there's 25 drill bits in there. They're metal, drill bits. And I told her how. She said that was ingenious to put them in the cardboard and slip an envelope. She said that's about the easiest way you could have done it. And I said, yeah, but we had to fill that thing out.
My grandson just moved to Japan, so I know he's not getting a Christmas present this year.
Yeah. But anyway, so if you would like to have the 2 clamps, send me an email, and I will randomly pick one person's name, and we'll get them shipped off to you. And by the way, Aussie Man, if you don't mind, and I'm going to start telling people that whenever anybody that receives these from me, I would like to have a picture. If you could email me a picture or PM me a picture over on Facebook of you with the prize, so that I can post it out for everybody. Some people do that, and others don't. So
you can send me all the stuff you want, and I'll be more than happy to send you.
I'm with you in the picture too, Russ. Coming your way.
Yeah, I'll even pay for the shipping for the sander, the new sander.
So yeah, if y'all would send me Aussie Man, if you would please email me a picture of you with your drill bits, I appreciate it. And also the other 2 people, I'll have to if they're not out there, but tell them I want a picture of them. So with them. So all right, but that's the giveaway for tonight. Yeah, these are nice clamps. These are 36-inch. These are really heavy duty. I've got a couple of them myself, or a few of them myself, and I use them. So very, very, very nice. Well, that's about it. We've
Okay.
Mr. Doughboy, when do you want me on? Can you be on? Well, let me hear back from Ken with the scrolling first, because I don't own a webcam. Well, you have to have a webcam, otherwise you're not going to be on. We're not going to be able to see you. So if you want to be on, you have to have a webcam and a mic.
Do they have to also have a 3D printed octopus to be on?
No, they don't have to have a 3D printed
Okay,
octopus.
right, because I don't have a 3D printed octopus.
Yeah,
I don't have a 3D printer, or I'd make me one.
He might have a laptop. He might have a laptop. He can use
If
that.
you don't, if you have a laptop, it should have a built-in camera and mic, so you're covered that way. But if you don't, then unfortunately you're not going to be able to be on, because that's a requirement.
Unless it has Windows 95 on it. Then it might not have that camera. I've seen some of them, and I look at the
A webcam and a microphone are not that expensive. He says I can make the octopus from coin.
I bet he can. I bet he can.
So,
Al's is glowing.
Al's is glowing.
Yeah, he made it out of 3D.
Oh yeah,
glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark. Ooh.
Nice.
It's got tritium in it.
There we go.
I'm gonna have to try to make one of them out of copper.
Working. How about that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Good.
barely.
I can't hear you at all because I've turned everything off. I better turn it back on.
Mr. Doughboy says he has to cancel.
Yeah, no webcam.
I'm in the car.
So you're going to have to cancel. Okay, well, unfortunately.
You're just going to have to go out and buy a new laptop with a camera on it.
Yep. These cameras Logitech cameras are not that expensive.
They have a microphone built in.
Yeah, you can get them for like $15 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Mr. Doughboy says, sorry to have to cancel.
I would check around with he says, I'm so broke I can't even pay for my meds. I understand, trust me.
That sucks.
I've been there.
Yep, we all have probably.
Yep. I remember years ago, if you pay the electric bill, they turn the water off. If you pay the water bill, they turn the power off. And if you pay the power of the water, then you get kicked out because you didn't pay the rent. So been there, done that. I struggled in my lifetime. So him and I woodworking, if you're interested, let me know. You have to have a webcam and a mic. And it doesn't have to be fancy.
You have to have pretty high-speed internet, too.
Yeah, pretty high-speed internet. So, but yeah, I'd love to have some of y'all guys on here. All right, guys, it is 9:20. Yeah, it's 9:20. We had a great time tonight highlighting some of the YouTube newbies, and we've made some friends or some out there in the chat that we're not used to seeing, like Mr. Doughboy, Kenny Scroll Shop.
Kenny's wondering if he has to be nice to me.
He has to be nice.
Hang on, I'm answering him now.
No, nobody has to be nice to
You
you.
don't have to be nice to Al, Kenny. I'm not nice to Al either. So, so anyway, but some of y'all guys like Kenny and Mr. Doughboy and Luana's kind of new. She's been here a few weeks, but she's kind of new. And also, who else was it that was out there watching? Aussie Man comes around and watches us. Dennis Goodson. Got it right again.
Franklin Woodworks just showed up. Hello.
Franklin Woodworks.
We're ending the show.
Yeah, we're ending the show. Sorry, guys.
Mr. Doughboy, don't worry about it. Totally understand. Just keep being awesome like you
Hey,
are.
yeah, just do what you're doing, and we'll go watch your videos and subscribe to you.
I know I will.
I will too.
Yeah, I love to subscribe to
Yeah.
you guys.
He said he's disabled. He's been out of work for 2 years and turned down for assistance. You know, that's a shame. That's a shame. So, but we'll continue to watch your channel and watch you and watch your videos. I assure you, got some really cool stuff. So, but thank you, everybody. Franklin Woodworks just joined us, and sorry, but they come at the tail end of the show because we're fixing to sign off here. I appreciate all y'all being out there in the chat watching. Really makes a big difference. We only got 27 thumbs up, and we had as high as 42 people watching at one point. So if you don't mind, go ahead and give me a thumbs up before you get out of here. We're getting close to the amount of people watching. We got 31 watching now and 27 thumbs up. So that's getting pretty close. So Franklin Woodwork says, dang, yeah, it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah. He can't help it if you can. Oh, well, that's all we got for tonight. I appreciate you watching. There's only one thing we got left to do, and that is just give me sawdust, lots of sawdust all around me and everywhere. I like it flying all around my shop and even in my beard and hair. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching, and God bless.
Bye, y'all.
Bye now.
I know.
Hey, Chris isn't here.
Somebody say that
You
then.
don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Yeah, really.
Good night, all.
Good night, everyone. Luana,